Coliseum marker. And there you have it, the call out for our first 6 from both squads. We see San Beda fielding in their usual suspects with Matias, Tanagan, of course. And then we also have Manzano, Cheska Rakraken leading the charge. We also have Salangsang fielded in, and of course, number 17, Joso, their sophomore player. So that's the 6. On the side of Ateneo, we have a very young squad with Nesperos, Maraginot, Gaston, Raagas, and we also have De Los Reyes in the middle. So 2 former NU standouts in De Los Reyes and Nesperos. But the first point goes to Joso of San Beda University. Now serving is Sheena Tanagan. Picked up there by Nesperos. Marginot goes up to Raagas. Raagas off the hands of blockers. They go to Raagas for the second try, tipping it over. Picked up there by San Beda. On the other side, Rakraken. Easy over. Raagas lulusot. Sinubukan patayin ni De Los Reyes. But ang tatapos on the other side of the court, Yoso ulit for SBU. SBU getting 2-0 here at the start of our first set. If you just joined us here today earlier, nanalo ang FEU in 4 sets against Arellano. And then right before that was the CSB game. Also quite an exciting match. But here, Ateneo gets their first point courtesy of their new team captain, Pongay Gaston, going down the line there. Coach Oliver acknowledges the young squad that he has here inside the court. At sabi nga ni Coach O, kahit bata yung mga yan, experience ang kinukuha nila dito, pero still, lalaban at lalaban, they're gonna show their brand of volleyball as they get their second point there with a freebie. Both squads looking to prove themselves here while gaining a lot of experience. Pongay there on the serve. That checks right in. That's a service ace. Looking at our 2 pools, just a refresher for everyone. In the preliminaries, Pool B, FEU snatched another win earlier, making them rank number 3 right now with 2 wins and 1 loss. And earlier, CSB also won against the Pirates LPU in 3 straight sets. Looking at our pools now, in Pool A, Adamson and Ateneo leading the charge with 2 wins each. Perps at number 3. Number 4 is San Beda. Number 4 is Letran. And number 5, or number 6 rather, is San Sebastian. Back to our ball game. 1 point ahead ang Ateneo dito. Serve is still with Kimberly Manzano. Nisperos trying to get a block there, but doesn't cross. 4 touches to tawag against Ateneo. Point goes to the side of the Lady Red Spikers. We are tied at 4 right now. Manzano still serves for San Beda. Picked up there by Faith. They go up to Gandler on the other side. Rather, Agas on the other side. Agas gives a 1-point advantage. Quite a close match here right now between Ateneo and San Beda. Jaisel de los Reyes starts to serve for Ateneo. Picked up there. Matias chooses the opposite side, denied by Nisperos blocking. It's quite formidable on the side of Ateneo, and quite interesting. Jules Samonte, we're seeing a new position, but back to her natural position. She played this when she was in Subel, middle blocker position for Jules. Jaisel continues to serve here. Picked up there by Cheska Yakarakin. Matias goes to the middle. That's quite low for Galang. 3 points ahead ng Ateneo dito. Ateneo continues to, or starts to lead and control the set with 4 points straight, so 4-0 run. San Beda still looking for an answer. They go to the opposite side. Picked up there. No one for the second ball. Joso gets another point. Joso has been deadly so far for the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. But Joso now marches the backcourt. Kyla serves. Picked up there. Romal Samonte on that quick. Vintage form for Jules Samonte, and we go to our first technical timeout. We'll be back after the short break. And we're back here at the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Coach Mesho Gavino, when I asked him what is the greatest advantage of this Ateneo squad over his squad, the San Beda Lady Red Spikers, ang sabi niya, it's the championship experience that Ateneo brings in here. Kahit daw ika-count yung pagiging baguhan ng iba sa mga players dito, championship program pa din daw ang dala ni Coach Oliver Almadro. And that's just Coach Mesho appreciating and recognizing the tough opponent that he'll be facing here as they get their points here. Trying to catch up is San Beda with down by 2. Samonte though gets a point by tipping that over. Samonte brings back a 3-point advantage for the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Nisperos will now serve. Standout from NU, MVP of her own right, made her name in the girls division. Let's see how she'll be performing here today as Kanagan tries to find the line there and gets a point. Back to San Beda. Looking at the girls of San Beda, they look more tough, quite taller than the lineup that Ateneo brings in here, especially in their front line right now with Manzano. Free point is given to the Lady Eagles after that service fault. Jules Samonte will now serve for Ateneo. Jules, of course, playing the open hitter position for the past few years, but has been delegated back to the middle as Agas getting a point from the back row. May pagturo pa dun si Erika. Jules continues to serve with a 4-point advantage for the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Samonte goes straight to the net. Point. That's a freebie for San Beda. San Beda trailing behind by 3 points here as in Robin Matias, setter of SBU, serves. Picked up there by Nisperos. Jaja goes up to Pongay. Pongay through the blockers. No one for coverage on the side of San Beda. Point goes to the side of Ateneo. 4-point advantage now for the ladies in blue. Jaja Marginot now serving for Ateneo. Picked up there by Rakrakin. Matias goes to Joso on the opposite side, rather Tanagan. They choose Raagas. They go up to the middle, but a net violation will be called against SBU. Loloko sa 5 puntos ang abate dito ng Ateneo as a timeout will be called by Coach Mesho Gavino on the side of the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. I double-checked with Coach Mesho kung ano nga bang hinahanap niya coming into this collegiate conference. At sabi niya, every time they join the PVL Collegiate Conference, it's really a preparation for their mother league NCAA, trying to build up the courage, the confidence that his squad needs going into the NCAA. And sabi nga niya, nakatulong din talaga ang kanilang naging takbo noong last conference sa kanilang naging performance sa NCAA last NCAA season 94. And coming in season 95, they're hoping to bring the same experience and even improve themselves, especially that they're in a very interesting bracket joined by 2 UAP teams and 4 NCAA teams. So syempre nagkakaabuyan na sila sa mga sister teams nila sa NCAA. But here, amoy na amoy ni Jaja Marginot ang quick set kay Jaisel de los Reyes, and she gets a point. Ateneo gets 6 points in advantage here, and we hear Pongay Gaston here through my earphones being very vocal. At sabi nga ng kanilang isa sa mga kanilang assistant coaches, yan daw ang biggest character development ni Pongay, yung pagiging maingay niya sa court, yung pagiging vocal leader niya para sa mga batang ito. And let's see if that continues for Pongay Gaston, as she was the second biggest scorer in their last match, getting 10 points. Marginot serves now for Ateneo. Picked up there, Matias goes up to the open side to Joso. On the other side, they go to Agas. They go to Joso again, tipping it over and finding a touch there. Joso continues to be hot in this first set as Tanagan now serves for San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Poor first ball there coming from Dormal. Free ball binigay ni Agas. Gandang habol on the other side. They go to a quick by Manzano. Kim Manzano gets a point. Down by 5 is the SBU Lady Red Spikers. Quite different from how we ended earlier in the first technical timeout. Tanagan continues to serve. Marginot goes up to Pongay. Pongay that doesn't get that ball across, but Coach Oliver here refuting that call. Up by 4 points are the Lady Eagles. Hinahabol lang sila dito ng San Beda as Dormal sets up for Agas. Will they be able to convert? Looking for a check. There is a check ball awarded by the first referee. First technical timeout ang itatawag dito. Ateneo leads by 5 points. We'll be back after this short break. That was the end of our second technical timeout. Ateneo still with a 5-point lead here in our first set. A substitution is brought in here as Nisperos checks out for Vanny Gandler. We saw how Gandler performed in the last Open Conference and how she has been a prolific scorer for the Lady Eagles back then. So we're excited to see her check back in here. But Manzano gets a point on the side of the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. San Beda trailing behind here by just 4 points as Lapid checks in here for number 3, Kim Manzano, for the serve. Justin Lapid will serve for the Lady Red Spikers. Great serve straight to Dermal. Dermal with that nice save. Pongay Gaston from the back row on the other side. They choose Rakrakin, tipping it over. Coverage was there from Gandler. Free ball binigay ni Dermal. On the other side of the court, they set up Joso. Denied there by Gandler and De Los Reyes. Quite an exciting rally here as another tip coming from Rakrakin gets a point with that drop shot. 3 points ahead ang Lady Eagles dito. San Beda just trading behind. But San Beda showing some toughness and grit. That goes straight to the net though for Justine Lapid. Has been playing that service specialist role for San Beda. Balik sa apat na kabante ng Lady Eagles. Jaisal De Los Reyes will serve. That's quite wide for Jaisal. Point goes to San Beda. They're down by 3. Trying to catch up here as Joso serves for the Lady Red Spikers. Picked up by Pongay. They go up to the back set to Erica. And that touch will be called against Ateneo. 4 points ang hinahabol dito ng San Beda. Matias goes up to Rakrakin. Rakrakin with an off speed on the other side. Marginot goes to Gandler. They go to Rakrakin again on the side of San Beda, but that doesn't cross. 5 points ahead ang Ateneo. Tatawag ng timeout dito ang San Beda. Coach Mesha, of course, looking for some breathing space para sa Lady Red Spikers. On the other side of the court, passionate pa din itong si Coach Oliver. Klarong-klarong kanyang reactions. And it seems like he's still unhappy for the performance of the squad. On the other side, a very calm Coach Mesho, just acknowledging the faults of his squad. We're back here, 5-point advantage for Ateneo. Ateneo still in control of this match. The Agas will now serve. Picked up there by Joso. They go up Free ball bibigay dito ng San Beda. On the other side, Ravenna. Marginot on a tip, pero basang-basa ng San Beda. Marginot now goes up to Gandler. Gandler tries to score off the block. Matias. She's Joso, back row. Ravenna was there. Inangat dito kay Samonte. And Samonte scores off that tip. 20-14, 6 points ahead. Ang Ateneo Lady Eagles as Raagas will now serve. Straight to Joso. Inangat dito ni Matias. Papunta kay Rakrakin. Going for a tough cut shot. But miscalculation gives a 7-point advantage to the ladies in blue. Raagas continues to serve here. They go up. On the other side, Samonte there for the pickup. Gandler on the hit. Gandler finding the right sweet spot there. 22-14. Six points ahead are the ladies in blue. Agas continues to serve here. Picked up there by Joso. On the other side, Matias chooses Rakrakin, but that's overcooked. Rakrakin under the ball there. This inflates to a 9-point lead. Agas continues to serve. Picked up there by Rakrakin, the libero. As Rakrakin tries to score. That's out. Another point. 10-point advantage para sa Ateneo. Papasok si Cruz, their second setter, coming from Cagayan de Oro. And of course, Payale as well from Rizal Science. Both freshmen, or both playing their first year, but Kiara is on her second year actually and wasn't able to play last year. Point goes to San Beda though. Mahabol ang San Beda dito by 9 points. Cheska Rakrakin on the serve. That goes straight to the net and that gives set number 1 to the Ateneo Lady Eagles, 25-15. Let's see how set number 2 will go when we return here at the PVL Collegiate Conference.